The city of Hama has been under attack for weeks since record numbers of protesters turned out against the President Bashar al-Assad's regime. But now security forces have launched one of the bloodiest crackdowns yet since the uprising began in Syria in March. Amateur footage shows thick black smoke blanketing the city as tanks fire indiscriminately into crowds of protesters and residents. Witnesses say snipers fired from rooftops, shooting many people in the head and neck. Hospitals were overwhelmed by the number of wounded. One resident told the BBC the army operation began before dawn.
We start hearing some artillery shots from four directions, artilleries and bombing, tanker bombing, and sometimes we hear anti-aircraft shots against people.
The Syrian government has blamed armed groups for the violence and accused local gangs of burning down police stations and shooting at least 2 soldiers. As a majority Sunni Muslim community, Hama has long been a target for forces loyal to the ruling Alawite regime. This is where President Assad's own father and former president sent troops in 30 years ago to crush a Sunni uprising, massacring as many as 20,000 people. Memories of that crackdown have no doubt fuelled today's anti-government sentiment in Hama. In neighbouring Turkey, Syrian refugees and supporters staged their own protest against the Syrian regime.
I
heard that one member of my family was killed today, but I don't know who it is. It could be my mother, sister or father. We can't get any information from there. Internet, electricity and phones were cut off. All the people are silent now.
Foreign governments too have joined the condemnation. The US has accused the Syrian government of all-out war against its own people.
They're killing their own people. They're sending their tanks into their own cities home for peaceful protests. And, they're firing indiscriminately upon them. It's ridiculous.
And the US President, Barack Obama, has vowed to find new ways to isolate the Syrian president. Human rights groups say at least 1,500 people have now been killed in Syria since the uprising began. Anne Barker, ABC News.